End turn. 6 life. This is how it's done, Enel. This is how it's done. Welcome back, crew. We are here with Ace again. We are back doing the continuation of Ace versus OP12. Got a couple leaders, new ones for today. We've got Enel, Blackbeard, and Black Purple Luffy coming up. So stick around for those, trying to get a good spread of all the different leaders that you might find. And these are just ones that are picked up randomly in the sim. Okay, so this leader, this deck, if you want to check out what this deck is doing and why we're running all these cards, it hasn't changed since the video that we did up here. That was the OP12 video a couple back. I also have an aggro video which you haven't seen. Don't click off this video, just watch this one first. I'll throw a link to that video at the end so you can check that one out as well. Now, today's builds, today's decks that we're going against, they're all sort of decks that are doing their own thing. And so I think it'll be really good to check this out, see how Ace goes against these decks. I'm not going to spend any longer on this, so let's just jump into some games. All right, into Enel. Different leader. We'll take it. They're going second. We're going to keep this still. This is good. This is good because next turn we've got a choice. We can play the Sanji down or we can do a Flampe. Ooh, Odin on curve as well. We will Sanji because we're going to get more life that way. More life out of them, that is. And we have the Odin. We're pretty much set. So let's get another Odin, just in case. This one here, we'll grab this to the top and we can... I mean, we can't do this yet, but maybe we can do it later. And what are we doing here? Sanji. So 5 life, we're sweet. We've got pudding as well, so this is so going to be so painful. They've got a world of pain coming towards them. And they are happy to get down to 0, then use the Shirahoshi after that point. Ooh, okay. That's cool. This is why we attack with Sanji first. And they'll take this one. Bumping him up to 7. They'll then draw. They'll play 1. They don't have a lot of play here. Yep. So just playing it down because they can. Not because they get a lot of value out of that. Now, more than likely, if we attack here, they take it. So we don't even bother attacking. This is a dead turn for us. It was going to be anyway playing Odin. So it came at the right time. Our timing for playing this Odin, where their life is at, perfect. Trying to place our Odin? No sirree, you will not. You will not do that. I think we keep this one. I think we can get rid of this. All right. So we start with pudding. No. We're going to see what we got. We got one of these. Definitely going to hold that here, right? And we might pudding. We can do this as well. We're doing 7 at them. This is fine. This was all expected here. I don't know that I want to attack here. 3, I can send it back. I can just send it back. It's fine. We do attack. With a 9. They took. They've got no targets. They need a heal next turn. Use card action. Nothing there. We'll just take that one. It's a good one. Although this is on KO, so I could just remove it. We can remove with this one anyway, so we'll just leave it and play this effect. End turn. 6 life. This is how it's done, Enel. This is how it's done. So need to use a heal. They need to use a heal. They might find a category, place this on top. They got options. Yamato. I don't know if Yamato is still played. Ace was the likely one. And they choose not to attack with it, which is very interesting. I do find that interesting. So what we could do is just have a really bit of a lull turn right now. And we could attack 5. They'll defend it. They'll defend that. What I want to do is pudding first. And remove this. Remove this pest. And attack 1. And end. And I don't know if they did I don't know if they should have defended that. I really don't. Okay. So they did get another heal then. But look at this life. Look at this hand. This hand has been dominated here. And now we can freely loop. So we'll loop by this, which means we can only put 2 on here. We do find something. That's lucky. Attack. They take. They got to take this one. And then we got 2 10s. And they concede at that point. I think the 7 life that we had was just too daunting for them. They couldn't see a way to win. Just this Odin alone. This is the strength of Odin. Don't underestimate Odin. This is why we have been so excited for Odin to arrive. He is here. And, you know, we're standing against a board of all these powerhouses. And they're on the back foot. That's the strength of Odin. Gotta say, this is amazing. Now, do you think they quit prematurely? They've got 6k encounter here. We attack through. They've got 8k encounter. They didn't know that. They got 8k encounter. We attack 2 10s, and that goes through. I guess because they've got no foreseeable heal. I mean, they could have gone another turn. They could have gone another turn. I think the thing is, they just had no way of pressuring our life. That's the only thing I can see here. Anyway, this wasn't one of those. This is ranked, so they were wanting to win. I think we just absolutely dominated them so much that they had to quit. Rambled on long enough. Let's check out another game. All right, Blackbeard. Been a while since we've done a Blackbeard match. Not sure if I've done one for OP12 actually. Let's keep this. This is great. We're not going second though. Other than that, this is as good as we'd want. Sanji is perfect for this matchup because he's not an on-play. We can just heal anyway. And Odin is going to do Odin things, which is not on play as well. So don't want them to keep getting this effect. We take this out. Sanji down. Then we can do a 6-7 next turn into this. I think we'll take 2 life. Turn after that, Odin on play. Pretty good. Won't need Nami. And 2 blocker. Oh no, Donkey. Okay, so let's heal. We find a 5 and like that. And we'll do 6-7. I think both will land. So use card action. Ooh, okay. Take 1. Interesting. I was going to say, I think they'll probably just go for the KO because I don't think it's worth attacking in. Kuzan down. They might let this live then. No, they won't let that live. What am I talking about here? Of course they're not going to let Sanji live. Black hold me. So, no on plays this turn. Going for a 5 into this. I think they'll take. And drop the Odin. Threat level, real. So they can -3, turn this into a 4 cost. They'd still need a minus another 3 before they can actually threaten KO here. I think we're going to use this 2K. Okay, I'm going to take this on. And KO. And KO Augur. Or .q. KO.q. This is all fine. So we don't have the on plays to use Hiyori. But what we do have, and we do 2 here. If we just chip away at them here. Whoa, okay. Interesting. This is interesting. I can KO. No, I can't KO. We're black hold. I mean, I could 7 and remove this. I think we just do an attack here. 8. Which was always going to go through. We'll return this. leave this upright, force them to actually yeah. $2K out. $1K out. Interesting. We take, they drop Marshall, they drop the Teach. And then this one can't attack. Found a stronger, 2K. All right. Whew. What a card. What a card. What a card. What a mighty good card. Say bye to that. Attack through. Take a life. Now they need to respond with another Teach. Because this is going through. They got 2 2s at best. If they don't Teach here and lock this down, that's it for them. We get out of this, we get out of that, they only take 1 life. We're still fine. And then following turn, they have 4 attacks into our 2 life. Which I guess isn't fine. We should be taking here. Hopefully this is a trigger. If this is a trigger, could be game. Not a trigger. So I guess we'll have to Nami. So we just Nami and Kalgara. And then 1, 2, 3, we just need to defend 1. We need to defend 1. This is still problematic. We play this down and end our turn. Very tricky. But yeah, we should have been taking our life on that last turn, knowing that this turn was going to be so hard. Take our life so we've got the right things. And if we had have triggered, then we potentially could have gone... No, we couldn't. We still couldn't. We would have had to have 2 triggers. Okay, this is good. This means they have another... No, they don't have a Teach coming. What they want to do is KO? No. What do they want to do here? I'm not sure. Another... Do they have a blocker or something? Is there a rush card that I don't know about? Blocker, blocker. Well, this looks pretty easy, right? Is this easy or what? right? I feel like I'm walking into a trap right now. I mean, this can't be KO'd, so we're well and truly safe. Yeah. I was lucky it wasn't a teach. Because if it was a teach, we still could have been in a lot of trouble. Although, we could have used this as a rush. I think we were still in a lot of trouble. If they had another teach, we were in a lot of trouble. And I guess they were, I don't know. Yeah, they shouldn't have gone for this one here. That was definitely a mistake. They shouldn't have used this one here. They should have kept this one up, and like they didn't need to push so hard when they knew they couldn't get through. They could have just waited to next turn with this card here. And then had 3 blockers up, which, you know, they needed. If they had 3 blockers up, 1, 2, 3, still got this, like everything would have been really fine. They would have been in a strong position. I think we probably could have lost that. Yeah, we were still locked down, black hole. Not a lot of things that we could have done. We did have rush, but we wouldn't have been able to do anything. But yeah, 7 on that. That was crazy. And we could have then put the flampe down. No, we couldn't put the flampe down. It wouldn't have done anything. I was going to say flampe down and return it for another swing, but we couldn't do that. So all we had was the 2 swings. That was it. And yeah, if it had gone to another turn, they won. So fluked that one. That was misplay on their part. The rule of thumb is if you're in a winning position, extend that winning position. You don't need to finish things on that turn if you're in the winning position. They were in that winning position. They didn't need to end the game in that turn. All they needed to do was continue to develop their board while chipping away at us, and they would have won. That's how it's done. Let's find a different game. One that I show the strength of Ace this time. All right. Black, purple, Luffy. We got this. We're going to Mulligan. We want the Sanji. We got a Sanji. We got an Odin. We got a healer. Everything we want is here. And we got to go second. So if this isn't a win, we're not playing it right, right? There's no reason why we can't beat this leader right now. And having this should be good too. Imagine they're going to play the Beard Luffy at some stage, and this will be able to wipe it whenever we want. So, drop this, pass turn. Take this one. All right. This is just muscle memory at this stage. We found one here. Gonna throw actually like this. This is good. Return here. Hit a 5. They hit the Robin on curve, which is really good for them. And this one will go through. Okay. Got them down to 3. We've got a massive hand here. 5, that's pretty good. They can play anything they want from here. Good. I think we don't want this to stick around. Don't want it to stick around. They might Robin into this. I'm just trying to think about how they're going to do this. Okay. So we can do a 2 and a 1. They throw one more on here. Then we need to do a 2 and a 2. So that's 8 cards we'd need to get rid of to protect this. We're on 6 next turn. Perhaps we just go for a heal or we go for a KO. Might go for a KO, get rid of this one. And then it's another body we've got. So I'm going to drop this. They're leaving one up. Ooh, or instead of going for this KO, maybe we Zeus KO, and then we're getting something to hand as well. Having a look, grabbing a 2K, and gonna throw a little bit more on here. Let's secure another life instead. I was going to say they can giant, but it's going to cost them. Losing all that ramp, although they do have a Maria, so they're probably feeling quite safe about that. One more card here. Oh, they miscounted. They miscounted, and we're going to punish them doubly here. So 8 cards, 6 cards. They've got the stronger board. Our life is good. And there's that Luffy. Okay, they're leaving 2 up here too. So we have no targets. We can't really do much. We're just going to play this Odin and pass. We've established the Odin. This is here now. It is staying. This is shaping up nicely. Turn 5. They're trying to work out a way in here. They're not really getting the value out of this though. Okay. Yeah, we lose him. We lose him, that's fine. Okay. We're going to counter out of this. I want to keep Nami around. I think we'll use this one here. Okay, take this one. Take this one as well. No, we can get out of this as well. I don't need this. I don't need such a big hand. I'm not too worried here. So we need to do something about their board. This is a 7, so there's no point attacking into this now. What we do is we play down this. We find a 5. This is a 5. This is going to be good. Into our hand. We can attack at Luffy. This is just to get rid of their hand now. Okay. We're going to do a 2. So we need 2 and 3. So we can do the 3s. This is good. We attack again. This is 4. This could be another giant. Nullify. That is huge. Absolutely huge. Absolutely huge. Okay, so we need to change tact. We're going to drop a blocker here and leave that as is. And we can do another blocker. Or I can Zeus something. No, we do another blocker. Could have looked at their life. Should have looked at their life. Okay, not taking. Not taking. They're going to have to hit pretty hard to get into this one. Okay, one back. They can't really do anything here. We've got two blockers, so like what's that do? We block out with Charlie. Okay, this is the turn. So what we're going to do, I think we're going to Zeus this. We're going to attack into here. We just keep attacking into board until they run out of things. And then we go into life. So we can do 3 here. We've got 3 left over. So we're going to drop Zeus and then KO one of these and return Zeus. That is the plan. And we can attack into this as well. So if they giant, it's the giant. Ooh, okay. Okay. Use action, take the top, take out one of these, and return Zeus. Can we go again? We can. We could actually go again. Do I have enough to protect it? Do I have enough to protect it? I don't think I do, because they can just do one Usohachi, rest this, and then they're attacking into the Odin now with this, quite easily taking it down. So this protects it. When you're in the strong position, you continue to go strong. You don't give them a way through, right? We've got the Odin. We just keep chipping away. Don't lose focus on the game plan. All right, we don't let this one go through. I won't need this pudding anymore. Let this one. And then they're going to do one more here. We keep this around as a potential healer. So no blocker. Trigger. Do we just push for game now? We could just push for game. Yeah, I'm going to do this trigger. So what we've got is 4 attacks potentially. They've only got 1 up, which is 1 giant. So if they use the giant, they have to discard a card, then they've only got 2 left. So I think what we do is a really light attack. We do a 6. We do a 5. No, we start here. We do a 7. We find something. We attack. Two, 2, 3. Okay, so there's the giant. There's the giant. What I want to do is play viola so I can heal. Then I should survive this. So we do a 6, get rid of a 2k or 2 1s. And if they take this, we potentially go for game. Okay. We just do 8k here. Should go through. They find another robin. We return this. We play it. We do a 9. And then they clear the board, establish a blocker. Got to play the safe game, right? Flip all face down. So we've got a blocker. We did chip away quite nicely there. Okay, what are they finding? Found a law. So if we end up, what is it, 7? We won't see 7 cards in our hand. All right, it's going to be harder to block these ones, so we are going to defend this one. They want to do it cheaply. We're not giving cheap. They might be dropping one of these. No, not anymore. Just trying to chip away at our hand here. Going to make them use these. What do they got for 8? I mean, they're going to want to play the law, right? Maybe 2 laws. And if they're going to do the law, we KO 1. Six. This is a desperate move. This is a setup to win next turn. That is a setup to win next turn, not this turn. I don't think they've got much here. They've got 2 up, so that's 2 giants they could potentially do here. I think we're better off playing a lot onto here instead. I shouldn't have put any on here, realistically. But we will. And we'll put this down. All right, so we're just going to do 7 to start with. It gets rid of 2 cards. They now need to do this. Should be enough. It should be enough. So I should play safe. We got 3 in a blocker. 1, 2, 3. I mean, this can KO though. This can KO. We just go for it, guys. We just go for it. So we're on 13. Yeah, we just go for it. They might have one of these nullify things. No, they had nothing. That was a good game. Really tough one. I'm at the end of a long day of playing. I don't know how long I've been playing. Probably like 8 hours straight. So hopefully that was enough quality in that game to be good. I think it was a good example of how this game goes. And yeah, until next time, look after yourselves and look after your decks.